This video I will show you how to take your rosters from eSchool and bring them into Examview. The first thing you need to do if it's the beginning of the year or semester is if you go to the Define page in eSchool, you must have at least one assignment in here or you will not be able to see anything on the Scores page. So I'm going to go back to the Home and then go to the Scores page. I could have gone to the Scores page from the last view, but I just thought I'd show it this way. So here I have my standard scores page. At the top, you're going to click on Printable, and then Roster Only, and finally, Export to CSV. You might be asked at this point to log in again. I've already done this a couple times, so I don't need to log in again. And I'm going to click Save. This isn't a file that you're going to keep, so I'm just going to throw it on my desktop and call it period 2A and hit save. If you'd like to open it up and look at it, you can. What it's going to look like is it's going to be an Excel document. In the first column, I have student ID and student name in the second column, and then all of the IDs and the names follow thereafter. I'm just going to close that. Do you want to, if you do open it and it asks you if you want to make changes, say no, because I really haven't changed anything important. So what I suggest then is go back to My Classes and export all of them for all of your classes at once. Once you have them all exported and saved to something like the desktop, we're now going to switch programs and we're going to open up the Examview Manager. The Manager is the part of the Examview package that you use to handle all of the student data. So here I'm going to start a new class. Put in my class name. I'm just going to call it 2A for now. These next four boxes say optional, so you don't need to fill them in. Here you can put in the teacher's name. I'll just put mine in. And you have to put in the school name, the city, and the state. All of the other boxes are optional. And say OK. Whatever you put in will appear here in the upper left-hand corner. To bring the classes in, go File, Import, Class Roster from Text. I'm going to go to my desktop and find that 2A folder. There it is, and click Open. If you've never done this before, you want to do Start a New Import and click OK. Now it shows here that the student ID, comma, student name is my format, and it says, do I want to start importing at row 1? Well, if I do that, it's going to bring in the words student ID and student name, which I don't want. So I'm going to change that to a 2. Under the next box, I'm going to pick the last option, full name is in a single field, and click Next. Take the ID and drag it next to the words ID and the student name and drag it next to the words student name and hit Next, and then Finished. And then it says, do you want to save this? If you say yes, and I'm just going to call mine Import, it will make the process faster next time. I already had it once, so I'm just going to say yes to replace it. 28 records came in, and you can see all my kids and their IDs are right there. The last step is go File, Save As. Now you want to be careful where you're saving this file. You want to save it in your H drive, so make sure it's that personal drive. Examview has preferences set that it wants to save to the C, and unless you've changed those, a lot of times people accidentally save this to the C. I'm going to go to my H drive, find my Examview folder, my class folder, and you can see I've got some old ones in here, but I'm just going to call this one 2A and hit Save. To do the next class, if I've already exported all of them, I'm going to go File, New Class. Again, give it a name. I'm just going to call it 3A. Change that to myself. Say OK. And follow the same steps. File, Import, Class Roster from Text. Find your next file. I'm just going to use the same one again. Open. This time, select the word Import. It will save you some clicks. Say OK. Notice that it saved the number 2, and it saved the third bullet that I put in last time. I'll hit Next. It saved my drag and drops. I'll hit Next and Finished. You can see it will save you a few clicks along the way. Again, when you're done, go File, Save As. Make sure you're in the correct folder, and it should default back to the folder you were in last time. So So I'm going to call it 3A and save. And again, you will complete this same process for all of your classes. If you need any assistance, please speak with your technology facilitator.